Good afternoon, Coach Adam with Soccer Roots. Thank you for joining me for another video. If you don't follow these videos, please do like, subscribe and all that stuff. Comment mainly because I do these for you. These are kind of formed out of years of coaching, thousands of questions and tens of thousands of children are all gearing me towards kind of trying to help, just trying to help, okay? So today I wanted to talk about behavior and kind of what I think are the four main kind of areas that we need to give to our kids to help them to behave better, or in fact to learn what really behavior means, okay? So the first one that I always talk about is failure tolerance. It's a huge thing, and I think I've done a different video on it, but failure tolerance is effectively when stuff goes wrong. How does your son, how does your daughter deal with that in the moment? Do they have a meltdown and does it all go wrong? Or have they been taught to push through adversity and to work through it, okay? So failure tolerance is a big one about kind of how do we deal with this and how do we tolerate the frustration that's building within us, and can we get that under control? That takes years, and I really think that playing sport is an amazing way to do that, because at a place like Soccer Roots, where we really focus on mental health and growth mindsets, we always want kids to learn from their failings. You know, fail forward, fail fast. You probably heard these kind of things going around, and it's very important. You're better to fail fast, because otherwise you deal with the fear of actually trying to do stuff, and we need to get that sorted at a young age. So that's the first one, failure tolerance. The second one is flexibility. Can we not bring our own baggage into a situation and kind of put that into the situation that the kid is dealing with, okay? The kid has to understand that a situation is never going to be rock solid, it's never going to be regimented. We have to be able to tolerate and be flexible in the moment. We have to be malleable to whatever's going on, because it's going to change second by second, day by day, country by country. Your experiences on a daily basis will change. So we have to be able to be flexible to these, and our own desires and our own wants and our own beliefs aren't always going to be honored. We just have to be flexible, okay? Otherwise it would be me yelling at a bunch of 4-year-olds to sit on the balls perfectly. If one's squatting, if one's standing, just be flexible. Ultimately they're listening to me, right? And so they're learning to behave. The next one is problem solving. Now, as a kid, my mum used to give me tons of puzzles and jigsaws, and I used to probably watch Sesame Street and all this kind of stuff. It's brilliant because it's teaching children how to problem solve. There's nothing you can do that's better for your child than giving them something which is tricky and helping them, be with them and work them through it. Don't give them all the answers. Let them try and solve these problems themselves. And as they get older, just raise the standard of the problem, because they're going to get them on a daily basis anyway when you're not there. So you want them to deal with this stuff when you are there. The sooner the better. Start working on jigsaws, puzzles, video games, all this stuff. Not playing a game where it's a certain way, like Doom. There are video games out there that are fantastic. FIFA, for example, in the soccer world, problem solving the entire time. Oh my gosh, that guy just scored a goal on me. What can I do next time? It's fantastic and it's modern. And I'll do a video on video games a different day. But yes, try it. I promise you, not for like hours, just 20 minutes, 30 minutes, problem solving. And the final one, which you have to have in regards to understanding behavior, is empathy. A lack of empathy is a major problem. And of course, we all know the kind of people that go on to be sociopaths and stuff like that. Empathy, a lack of empathy is a huge, huge problem. So as a parent, we have to be able to kind of, as a coach, we have to show people that it's okay if this person's having this emotional response. It's okay. If you say that to your child, I just did it about an hour ago. There was a one child, he was having a real tough day, and I just stopped the class because they could see that he was having a nightmare. He's got his own things, he has to work with that, and I'm helping his parents deal with that. But the other kids were looking at him going like, blimey, blimey guy, like what's going on? And I just stopped him and I said, hey, look guys, like we've all been there, right? We've all had moments when we just want to scream and shout because it's not going our way. So rather than telling on him, rather than making him feel less, let's just take a moment, empathy, to acknowledge the situation he's in and realize that it's happened to us as well, right? And they responded brilliantly. Thank God, they were amazing kids. And they just went, yeah, you know what? It's okay, buddy. And it was a lovely, beautiful moment actually for the boy. And he stopped crying. And the empathy from the other children allowed him to feel like he was in a safe place. So those are the 4 things that you kind of have to work on to have a perfect child in regards to their behavior. Perfect child. It's never going to happen. But the perfect ideology in regards to helping them. So we've got lack of empathy. It's a big problem. So we have to have empathy. We have to be able to work through problems. We have to have a failure tolerance, and we have to be malleable or flexible in each situation. If they can understand those 4 things, you're going to have a very, very lovely childhood, and you're going to have brilliant relationships with your kids. Okay? Thank you so much. Coach Adam, Soccer Roots. Like, share, comment, and send me more questions. I love answering these. Thank you. Have a great day.